Hi guys, today I'm playing Dandy's World with a couple of my friends. We're doing a death run where there's no teaming and there's only griefing. I'm playing as Tisha, where I can help people by giving them a speed boost, or I have a 4-star speed, which is one more star than the average. I'm going to get Ico from this machine, or not get it, I'm going to extract it, so we can have one more machine completed. I'm trying to survive last so I can win the competition that we have with our friends. Whenever I do this, I have to hit the grey or yellow bits so I can extract faster. The yellow bits make the machine go faster, while the grey bits make the machine stay at the same speed. If you don't hit the grey or yellow bits, the twisteds will get alerted. You see my friend here? I was going to grief her, but I couldn't find any twisteds. So I went off looking for some, and I found Shrimpo. I was trying to get her to get one of my friends, but as soon as it was going to attack, it went back on me, and my friend ran away. And then my friend tried to lead me somewhere in the vine circle. I didn't trust her, and she told me to go in. I told her you have to go in first, and she did. Nothing happened. So, so she followed me out, and I told her I don't trust her. I went over here. I was going to go in, and I got hit. So I sprinted in here and ran out. Then she kept on trying to get me to go into the vine area. I said yes, and I started to sprint next to the thing, and then I died. Not died, lost the heart. I ran to somewhere and waited for a little bit, and then I was gonna run off, and I saw Shrimpo with one of my friends. I looked back and went away. Someone finished the elevator, so I ran over there while my friends said how they told me to all my other friends. When I got into the near the elevator, I sleep next to my friend so they got closer and the elevator will close properly. Then Dandy's shop opened and I only had 48 tape, which means I only bought the speed candy. I only had nearly 30 seconds cooldown left on my ability, so I was gonna help them get out of the elevator. But I wasn't gonna do that because I got trolled by one of them. I'm gonna do mission 1 of my plan, which is going to get one of my friends to help me. I was thinking hopefully it worked out, and then I saw how someone was talking, like saying, "Did I hear someone?" So then I walked over, and I didn't want the mirror to crack, so I stayed near. And then I was just standing near, and then I was gonna get griefed by another one of my friends, so I ran away. I tried to use this blue circle to grief someone, but I left to stay near the mirror in case it cracks. I nearly got hit again, but I ran away to near the circle area. I ran around. The twisted got off of me, and now I'm going to the blue circle. And then my friend went to the mirror thinking this to help it. So I came near it, going into that room, trying to get one of my friends to get in there. I left trying to keep the mirror not cracked yet, but I still wanted to go out, so I just followed it for a little while before running away because of the twisted. I just went near the mirror so the mirror didn't crack, and then they tried to troll me again. At this point, one of my friends already died. So what I was doing, I was thinking, oh yeah, one of my friends died. Hopefully I went second in one heart. Then I ran away from the twisted, trying to get it to get to one of my friends. So I hid around an area trying to get it to hit my friend. But it kept on coming back towards me. And then she tried to grab onto me, pulling herself towards me, not trying not to get caught. And she got hit once. She was already on one heart. And then I walked away and I used the pen on my screen just to see if it worked and circled the twisted. I had to get that off of my screen and quickly tap the pen to run away. It felt closer at the moment, but it wasn't as close as it felt. I was going to think, oh, the mirror might have cracked already because I haven't talked yet. So I was gonna wait over here to find it while trying to grief my friends. I just kept on hiding behind the area so the twisted will get off of me. And then the mirror said, "That's it, I can't take it." So I thought, oh, it had a couple more seconds left. So I walked over to it, not knowing it had turned, and I died. I gained 21 ichor and I was spectating one of my friends. I was trying to tell my other friend that one of them was low, one heart, and try to get the person on her. But then she just stayed there. They stayed in that area, not completing any machines to get to the third or fourth floor, while my other friend was leading the twisted towards the person spectating. Luckily, luckily, none of the friends got hit. None of my friends got hit. So we kept on running around in circles until one left. So I spectated the other friend, seeing her trying to get away from one of the twisteds. One of the twisteds fell on the ground. Well, not fell, used its ability to jump. Well, she was at 2 hearts. My other friend was at 1. So I spectated back to my other friend and saw her waiting. And then she started to run over to the mirror. The mirror didn't see her at first until it used its ability to get her. My other friend won, which is actually quite amazing to show that she was on a distracting kit. We told her that she won and the other friend died and she said